What's up, guys? We're playing Doom today on the Nintendo Switch now. Thanks to Bethesda for sending this code over so I could get an early look at it before it launches later tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, there'll be a lot of people pick this up. But I wanted to play a little bit of it so you guys could kind of see what it's going to look like when you boot it up and everything. It took a while to download. I think it's like 22, 23 gigabytes or something like that to download. So it took a little while, but here we are. Now, we're going to play through some of the opening here. This is pretty much what you see like a few minutes into the game. They get you started pretty quick. Now, we already know there are some concessions that were made. It's running at 30 frames per second, and it's running at a lower resolution of 720p that appears to be dynamic. So you're going to see, I'm using the Pro Controller just because the travel and the Joy-Cons are kind of lower. I'll also give you guys a look at handheld mode at the end of the video, so you can see what it looks like kind of running there. But of course, they're explaining just about glory kills, which is you use a melee attack when they're weaker after you do damage, and then you can kind of break them up like that. So it's a fun game for that. It's very, very arcadey, and it's so much fun if you've never played it before. And maybe you're a fan of like the older Dooms, it's a good time. So we're just gonna kind of power through these guys real quick, and we should get a shotgun here soon. And just kind of, I guess, keep an eye on the game and see what you think of how it looks. Of course, no reloading in Doom. We don't do any of that. So let me, I gotta grab that gun from him. There we go. For some reason that took a minute to register with the melee, but now I have my shotgun. And there is definitely an adaptive resolution. I have noticed, because I played on another account earlier, it does, especially in handheld mode, you can see it is kind of blurry. It's not really, there's a good shot right there. It's not really like completely noticeable. Like if you're actually like playing it, it's not really something that's gonna bother you so much, but if you kind of stand and look around, you will see it. So they did have to kind of make some sacrifices here, as we've already talked about. So the one thing I will say, if you've never played Doom before, because maybe you don't have maybe an Xbox or a PlayStation or a good PC, this will get the job done. But if you've played either one, it is going to feel a little weird playing this one. I will say that, mostly because of the frame rate and the look isn't as good as the other versions. But if you're just looking to play this on the go, I'm amazed that this is even portable. Let's just cover that first and foremost. I cannot believe this game is portable. The fact that you can play it on what is essentially a tablet is amazing. Like, I have to give Panic Button, who ported it, and id Software some props on that, man. It is just outright impressive that it even runs. Of course, the id Tech 6 engine is what's extremely scalable, as we've talked about in the past already. id Tech 6, man, it is an engine. I'll say that. It is definitely a very good engine from what we've seen. There we go. Let's get up there. Okay. So we're gonna beat up these imps a little bit here, and all the glorious glory kills. He's jumping around pretty well. It does. Okay, so it's running at 30 frames as we've talked about, but it still has a pretty good feel, I'd say. Like, it doesn't feel super slow as you're probably seeing here, which is good. I mean, that's it doesn't have the feel, I will say that, of what we've been used to with the others, but it does run. Like, it runs all right. I'll say that. It's not as good as we've talked about as the others, but still pretty good. Get my shotgun back out, and we'll just lay these guys out for a minute here. Boom! The one thing that was really impressive was when I played it in handheld mode. That's where this, I think, is at its best. I do wonder when I'm playing this what the frame rate is when it's uncapped, because it seems to fall below 30 occasionally, but there are times where it's a very steady 30, and I feel like it probably is running above that. Like, it's probably in like the 40s maybe when it's uncapped. I don't know. And I'm sure Digital Foundry is going to have a field day with this game. I'm going to be very interested to see what they come up with that, just because I know it's shifting resolution pretty much constantly when I'm seeing it. You can kind of see that happening a lot. But that's something I'm going to be curious to see when that happens. There we go. We just finished up this room. And we'll move on. I also want to play I haven't played the multiplayer yet either. I know a lot of people still don't have the game. I was going to play multiplayer maybe tomorrow and try that out when everybody has the game. don't know how hard it is to find a game right now since it's still not out yet technically, but you know, we'll see. So we're going to go up and fight some more people. Like these parts, it looks fine, right? When it's kind of the slower moving, when it's kind of like the little cutscene type parts, it looks good. On the TV, it does get blurry at times, but I still have to say it's amazing. I don't know how the Switch's fan is handling. That's not bad. When I was in handheld mode, the fan was like blaring. It was pretty fast, but it calmed down after a little while. So there we go. Got a nice Bethesda logo across the screen with id. And there we go, the big Doom title screen. So this game gets so out of hand, it's awesome. I do think if you haven't played it, it's worth a shot. If you have no other means to play it, it's definitely worth a shot. Or if you just want it portably, worth a shot. So here we go, this is where we're finally getting outside. And this is the part that really amazed me when they did a graphical comparison, because it does, like, there's a little bit of a frame drop there, but like when you look at this and then you compare it to the PS4 and the Xbox One version, it's not that different. Now the frame rate's different, but the actual visual appeal is different. So we're gonna go in here for Automap. Tells us kind of where to, you can kind of look, see that nice little 3D look. You got secrets, challenges, all that good stuff. So let's weapon upgrade points. You can upgrade your weapons, of course, which is cool. So I've killed 3 enemies with that. 8 enemies there. Everything's locked. You have your suit tokens that you get. Next upgrade. Do hazard protection. Cool. And you kind of upgrade everything as you go. But let's just keep moving. You guys probably don't want to watch me doing all that. So let's just go. So we get a nice little impact there, and we'll kind of move up here. The one thing I love about this game is there is no reloading. There's none of that. You just go. It is awesome. I've only played it really in handheld mode. This is the first time I've really played it in on the TV. Let's get a nice little shot going there for him. There we go. Kind of snipe him out a little bit, right? You know, I'm just going to jump in here. We got a shotgun. We're going to roll in here and take care of everybody. So I have the nice armor up here. There we go. It still feels like Doom. It does. It still feels like Doom. It's so much fun. Man. It is. I don't know if it's like the atmosphere. I'm not sure, but like the colors definitely lend well to this game on the Switch for the visual style and everything. Maybe that's why it was easier for them to do it. I don't know. I have a hard time still believing that Panic Button was able to get this game on the Switch. Panic Button is also doing. They're also doing Rocket League. So they must just be good at this stuff, like getting these games running on the Switch. I guess they're just maybe they kind of went into it knowing that they would, if they became like the specialty, like the special people at doing the Switch stuff, they'd get a lot of business, and I guess they are. So you know, it's good if Bethesda and id are coming your way and saying, hey, can you port our game for us or help us out? Bam, man, still brutal. Man, I played this game, last time I really played this game was earlier this year when they announced Me 30. I did that quick little comparison. But ever since then, the last time I really played it was on my PC when they revitalized multiplayer earlier this year. And ever since then, I really haven't played it much, because once I finished it after it came out, it was it. I just didn't get into the multiplayer. Maybe I'll check it out more with the Switch. But I know there's a lot of people who really love this game. All right. This is the one thing I remember with Doom that I would run into is, like, sometimes you just don't know where to go. I mean, you got your cursor here at the top that tells you, but like I remember sometimes you get to this point you don't know where to go. Just find blue access key. So let's go. Yeah, you still have the keys. You remember, any old school Doom people know you had to get the keys from back in the day. Let's kind of push up here. And what do you got for me? Yep. I'll take that blue access key. Get that blue key card. So I'm curious how many of you guys are getting this game tomorrow. You'll have to let me know down in the comments. If I feel like this is going to do well Got a frag grenade, nice. I feel like this is going to do well for a lot of people who have never played Doom. Maybe they got a Switch because they got really interested in the idea of the Switch. I think there were a lot of people who, I'm telling you, who got the Switch, who just didn't really play a lot of games before, but the Switch was interesting to them. So maybe, I'm hoping, the one thing I'm hoping about this is that more people get into Doom that like these kind of games, or maybe thought about it and just didn't play it. That's the one thing, because it is a good game, and it does deserve to sell well. So I hope more people buy into it. Little stragglers running around, man. Just using shotgun ammo all over the place. See, like, if I had more time, you can kind of sit here and just snipe them out and everything, but nah. There's my little frag grenade. See the explosion. That looks all right. I don't think this would detract from people's enjoyment of the game, like the frame rate. I really don't. I like Doom at 60 frames. I'm not going to pretend like I don't. I really do. But I can't really sit here and tell you it's like impossible to play or anything in a lower frame rate. All right, so we're pressing on here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm very curious as to your thoughts. I'm going to finish you guys up here in this video with some look at handheld. I'm pretty much just going to jump over to handheld from this spot and give you guys a look at that. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Doom, and I'll see you guys. Oop. Oh, he's trying to get me. There we go. I got him. Ha ha ha. So I'm trying to look at the camera and tossing him. And I'll see you guys in the next video.